Hold on.
entertaining. You would think that LA Knight would be the biggest
Oh, what's
star of
up?
this segment because that's kind of his shtick, roasting people, but it was actually Drew McIntyre. Drew is just on a whole different level right now. And you know what, people? I still don't think how this match is gonna end. Then we talked about Money in the Bank. Chelsea showed up super over with the crowd. She teased winning the Money in the Bank briefcase and told Bailey she's coming for that championship. Then Bailey got attacked by Piper Niven. So then Bailey went to Naomi and said she talked to Nick Aldis and she's facing Piper Niven tonight. Naomi says she has Bailey's back. So we got Bailey versus Piper Niven, which is a rematch from the previous paper we got, which was a pretty decent match, I guess. And we got this wild ass spot. I hope Bailey is okay. Money in the Bank competitors got involved. Now, obviously, Bailey won the match. Then Nia Jax attacks Bailey. Nia is facing Bailey at SummerSlam. And we got Michin helping Bailey with a kendo stick. I appreciate that. Michin is getting some TV time. We also saw the Street Profits versus Pretty Deadly. Pretty Deadly just made their return last week on SmackDown, so I assume they're gonna win this match, but that was not necessarily
What
the
up?
case.
Put your
The match
questions in the
did
chat.
pop up the crowd, so I'm just wondering what was the point? Shouldn't you give them someone they can actually beat?
I'm gonna answer three good questions and give away one free book. So put your questions in
We
the
also saw
chat.
Candice and Indy versus Bianca and Jade. This was a very predictable match. Obviously, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill won, and the reason they won is because, well, it's Bianca and Jade. That's kind of obvious. But also,
PB,
they
what's
said they're
up?
coming for the tag team championships, and honestly, people,
You
I
can put a
see them
question in the
winning it.
chat,
I see them winning it
and I
back.
give you a
Then we got
free
the
book
Team
too.
Road segment. Cody
Drop you
says
one
they
of
have
this,
heard
one
enough
of
of
these
Solo
new ones,
Sikoa and the
the
Samoan
analytical joint.
bloodline. He
I
says the
drop you that.
bloodline have asked for a fight, and they are ready for a fight. Randy says if it were up to him, that fight will end with the three most dangerous letters in sports entertainment, RKO. Kevin Owens says on Monday morning he got a call from his dad saying his mom was rushed to the hospital and he took a flight
That's
back
some
home.
wrestling content if you're
For him,
wondering what
his
that is in the
parents are not
background.
in
I'm just
Toronto,
waiting
so
for
his
y'all to
mom
put the
is still
questions
in
in.
the hospital bed
I'm
fighting
gonna
right
finish watching
now.
my
He says
video.
he could have stayed home and it would not been a problem for anyone except
It's
for his
like three
mom.
minutes
Then
left
he
for
talks
this.
about how his parents and especially his mother supported his wrestling career so much
So put your
throughout the
questions in the
years
chat.
that
Then when
if
as
he
soon as they
tapped
go off,
out
I can just
in
start
the
answering the
NXT
questions, and I
show,
won't have to
he
be
would
sitting
be
here
pissed.
waiting.
This was a very emotional promo. Like, honestly, it didn't even feel like a promo. He was just talking from his heart. Big respect to Kevin Owens for doing this. Tomorrow, win, lose, or draw, all he cares about is that he does what his mom
PB, you ain't got no question?
wanted him to do for the last 4
Go
years.
ahead and
And
drop
that
it.
is not just kick the living hell out of the bloodline, but to beat their asses worse than ever before. Mic drop, that was great. Sometimes we just gotta take a moment and appreciate how much these wrestlers sacrifice for entertainment. Theory
Yeah,
tells
we're all
Grayson,
gonna be
we
late
gotta make
tonight.
sure we're on the
I'm
same
waiting
page.
on y'all.
Waller doesn't
Drop the
understand why
questions.
Theory doesn't
Where
trust
we
him.
at? 3 minutes?
I keep thinking about what
Do a cool
Johnny
little
said.
15
Grayson
minutes
said
real
you're
quick.
losing your focus.
15,
It's
20
gotten
minutes.
into your head.
I want
People
somebody to
talk
ask me
about
a good
how
question. I
much
just
more
I just made
Theory
a little video for
accomplished
somebody.
without Johnny
I'm gonna
Gargano.
drop it
We got the
tonight, I
tag
think,
team championship match.
about dealing with women who want
That was a
control.
really fun match. Grayson Waller again showed how much he doesn't care about Theory. We got a double submission lock. Grayson
Yeah, that
Waller
was dope.
tapped, Austin didn't, but that doesn't matter. We got the new WWE Tag Team Champions in DIY. I would love this tag team so much more if I like their theme song. It's just so bad.
Drop the questions, y'all.
But anyway, I like these guys. I think it's a great decision. They're a legit tag team. I think they're going to put on some great bangers, that's for sure. So I'm happy with this change. I think that is a great decision. Now we got Bailey versus Bianca Belair. Bailey versus Bianca Belair. Bailey won the match. 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 Bailey won the title, our
Okay.
legacy at WrestleMania. He shall no longer call himself the Tribal Chief. I'm the Tribal Chief. I'm going to take the WWE title from Cody, and if Roman wants that title back, try and take
Dealing
it
with
from him.
women,
Cody Rhodes, I'm coming for you, and you will acknowledge it.
dealing with women who
Still
want
don't know how
control,
I feel
don't deal
about
with them
that.
for sure.
I was kind of hoping for The Rock versus Cody at
How to
SummerSlam.
meet my
That
white
definitely
king?
not
You
happening.
can't
We
do
were hoping for
online.
Randy Orton versus Cody. That's not happening. It's gonna be
Excuse
Cody
me.
versus Solo. Maybe it's gonna be better.
Hold on, let me
Like
tell you. Hold on.
maybe it's one of these matches that is going to have a crazy ass stipulation and it's going to be a lot more entertaining
I'm about to
than we
tell you.
thought.
Hold
A
on.
lot of interferences. It's just that on paper, Solo needs more W's. He still needs more W's.
I'm
I
gonna tell you
still
in 20
can't take him
seconds.
seriously as a
Soon as
credible
he finished
world
talking.
challenger for WWE Championship, which is unfortunate because they're actually doing a great job with this whole bloodline. Like, they definitely won me over, but I just don't feel it. I guess I'm just gonna go into it with an open mind, I guess. So thank you for watching this video. Money in the Bank review is coming out tomorrow. Like, subscribe if you also.
Okay, cool. Um, how to meet your white king. Okay, well, this is the first thing you need to do, PB, is this. You need to have this conversation with yourself. You need to have a conversation with yourself. Do you really want a relationship, and for why? Do you want it for stability? I know you don't want it for sex. Do you want love or whatever? Because what I'm telling you is I know you. So when you're dealing with these white cats, bro, they ain't gonna know you like a cat knows you. So you're not. It's only certain ones that's gonna be able to arouse you. And you get bored easy, so you got to go into it knowing that you about to do this shit for the long run. Don't just date and be like, oh, he took me to this place, he out of there. Or, oh, he didn't remember. I told him I liked strawberries and he didn't even remember. You gotta say fuck all that shit, bro. You want to date and you want a white king or whatever, you gotta charge all that little stupid shit that you think to the game and think about the long outcome. You want a nigga with some money that's gonna give you some stability, cool. It's gonna be hella weak shit that's gonna happen before that happens. And what's gonna happen is you're gonna cut out a good prominent situation off some stupid shit. I don't like the way his hair was. Just stupid shit like that, bro. So you gotta go into it knowing that it's gonna be a lot of shit you don't like. And the outcome that you want need to be the most important thing. Not him being this way, not him being that way, not him being super romantic. Like a nigga could really be into you and you'll cut him off because he ain't romantic. But some niggas just not romantic. That don't mean he don't want to fuck with you. That don't mean that he don't value you just because he ain't on your program. That's what you got to teach the cats. You got to teach the cats the shit. You just can't. You want to meet a nigga and he like 70% there. It's not gonna work. You gotta have the white king. He gotta have certain little qualities that's doable, and then you work from there. You know, like if you want one of them kind that think they cool and shit. Well, he gonna have hella bitches. So does that matter to you or not? See what I'm saying? So the good part is he got money and stability. The bad part is he gonna have other bitches. So you gotta pro and con that shit. You know. He ain't from the streets. He don't know your background. He ain't gonna be how you think he should be just cause niggas should know. Fuck all that. What people should know. You gotta teach people. You gotta teach them. I'm just saying, bro. You gotta have a goal. You want to. Your problem is you want to have a goal and be catered to too. That ain't how it's gonna go, bro. You ain't gonna just meet a nigga, he into you, and do all the shit you like, and then propose to you too. Like, my nigga, no way. No, that's not how it happens, bro. You gonna have to help that nigga with some shit too. It's gonna be some shit that maybe he got all the shit that you like, but maybe he ain't that confident. So you cut him off. Oh, he ain't confident. I can't fuck with no confident nigga who ain't confident. But yet he got 5 other things. See, you know what I'm saying? Like, no. There's certain deal breaker shit that I know certain people can't deal with. Like, you don't want to deal with a man who has kids. Okay, that's a non-negotiable. That's for real. But you don't have to break that. But it's other little shit you can let pass. If a dude is doing the right shit and you don't like his swag, okay, well then that's the reason why you're gonna be single then. Cause swag don't really mean shit. The having a nigga who you can depend on, that means shit. But you just gotta find one that you like. And that's gonna be the hard part. And you may end up liking somebody in the right way if you just give shit a chance. You cut shit off hella fast. You don't ever know what somebody can grow into. You know, just because you pick bad apples before, don't mean it ain't no good apples. You dig? But you gotta kill that princess complex though. Thinking you the prize and the nigga gonna come and serve you and just be all the things. Like, nah, bro, it's this shit different, right? It's hella bitches out here, bro. It's hella bitches out here. So the niggas that you want ain't gonna do all that. I promise you. Niggas will do that. Niggas will do that, but not the ones you want. So know that. Find a nigga that's cool, that's smart, that listen, that value your shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the shit that you got, make sure he value it. Because just because you think some shit valuable don't mean the nigga you fuck with think valuable. Like if you say I'm hella domestic, I cook and I clean. Well, guess what? The nigga you fuck with may be a chef and a janitor, right? So you talking about that's your qualities, not you. Just period. I cook and I clean, but the nigga you fuck with is a fucking chef and a janitor. That don't mean shit to him. That's what I'm saying. You got to make sure your qualities he value, not you value. You can't value your own qualities and think somebody else supposed to do it too, just because you do. It's not gonna work, nigga. You gotta fuck with the nigga who value your shit. You know? That's how you gonna find the king. He ain't gonna be wrapped up in the box. I don't care. I want the kind. You ain't gonna get it, bro. And you gotta go where they go. You gotta be where they be. You think you just gonna go shopping and this nigga just gonna run into you in the line and shit. No, bro. You gotta go to these white people events. You gotta go to the golf carts. You gotta go to real estate fucking seminars. When I want bitches, that's what I do. When I'm like really in pursuit of different women and shit, I go to the places where they be at. I don't just like go day to day and then hopefully I see one. Like, no, if I'm looking for a white chick, I'm gonna go to Walnut Creek. I ain't gonna just keep fucking around until I come across. Like, no, you gotta go. You gotta fish in the ponds and shit. Reap what you want, or else you just looking at a fantasy. It's just a fantasy at this point, bro. You gotta have a plan. What you write that shit down. What you can deal with. What you can't deal with. Get on Christian Mingle. See, that's corny to niggas like us, like ha ha ha. But the white kings and shit, they gonna be on there looking for a wife. See, you ain't on Christian Mingle. See shit like that, like you ain't serious. That's a different type of vibe. People over there paying, they want a relationship. That's what they want. Not just y'all date, y'all got chemistry and end up. That's what they dating for that. They courting for that, or whatever. I got hella cats I could hook you up with. Those aren't values. Just being an adult, cooking, cleaning. I'm wrong. Whatever, bro. You getting defensive, so that's half of it right there, nigga. Because if it don't apply, let it slide. So if you ain't got to get defensive, if that ain't you, I didn't even say it was you. I said I particularly said this is an example. I didn't say Principal Bay, you do this. I didn't say that. I just used a bland example. Then you back on here saying I do it. See, that's what I'm talking about. Nigga, I wasn't even talking to you, but you defending what you said. You defending what you said, and I wasn't even talking to you. Yeah, you were. If you say I'm raw to a white man, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you got to kill all of that shit. You got to kill all of that ego shit. Unless you want one of them white niggas who think they black, that's different. If you want one of them, what's Tom Cruise son? Like one like that. What you want a white nigga with hella tattoos and ride a bike and no rap music and shit? That's different. Then you can talk shit like that. But if you want one of these conservative cats, you got to kill that shit. And you might have to get your tattoos covered too. Hey, If it's $1 million cat, you see Eve changed her shit up, so it's the same shit. It's the sacrifice. The ego and the pride gotta go. The ego and the pride gotta go. That's the number one thing. Start with that. I don't need to tell you nothing else. The ego and the pride's still there. I can feel it. You still like, well, I got this. Well, that ain't gonna get the you may get the dates and shit, and he may like try to fuck, but long term and shit, niggas ain't fucking with no pushback attitude. That's the first thing. Niggas is not fucking with the pushback. Not on a serious level. And the niggas who do fuck with the pushback, you don't like those kind. I coach niggas all day. I'm in male groups with hundreds of people, most of them, and so I know what they want. See, that's the thing. When I be talking and shit, and especially with women listeners, they think I'm just talking about the shit that I think. No, nigga, I'm in shit with white cats from Germany, Japanese niggas, Korean niggas, German cats, cats in Amsterdam, cats who live in Paris, cats from fucking. So I'm in the mix with hella different cats. So I'm not just saying this is just what I feel because this is my no, nigga. I'm talking about what I know what niggas want. Cause I'm a nigga for one, and for two, I know niggas. And I know niggas from a nigga. See, women get the shit twisted and they think, oh, well, I got brothers and shit. I know niggas too. No, the way niggas talk to niggas is different than the way, it don't matter how cool he is and my brother and all that shit, it's still different than two cats popping shit. Yeah, and Eve she learned to learn or shut the fuck up enough. She don't yap that yap either. I bet you she don't. That's why the big girls is winning. That's why the ugly girls is winning. Y'all be mad because y'all think y'all cute. Y'all think y'all be wearing this designer shit and all of that, and y'all flattering the hoes. But the women who y'all think be weak be getting all the niggas, and y'all be wondering why. It's because the women that be weak be knowing how to shut the fuck up. What you want, daddy? What you want, daddy? I was just thinking about you. See that the ones y'all be roasting, they know how to do that shit. You know? They know how to be like, instead of nigga where you was at last night, they know how to say, baby, can we talk? That's how come they get the niggas, see? It's the small shit like that. Y'all think, oh, I got ass and shit like that. That's cool. Niggas gonna want to poke you. Niggas don't want to poke you for sure, but if you want to know what a dude want, you gotta ask a dude. You cannot ask your friends. Only a man know what a man want. You can be in as many group chats as you want with bitches. Look what they do. They talk all this shit, but look what they do. They don't be knowing what the fuck they doing. Can't listen to them. You gotta listen to a man. Eve talk like a white woman now. Exactly. Eve ain't about to be talking that Rough Rider shit. She was talking that Rough Rider shit, she'd be chasing Usher or some shit. She wouldn't have her white king. The game's so easy, really. It's just that women, especially black ones, got so much ego and pride that they want to rather stick to that than get the results. To me, the results is the most important thing. That's the most important shit. Yeah. Dudes don't even want shit, but that's be the problem. It be the shit y'all want, like, oh yeah, I can. Women's, oh yeah, I got 5 degrees. I got this degree, that degree, and I run this business. What the fuck do that got to do with being a good woman to come home to? Nothing. And that's what I'm saying. But a woman will definitely stand on that. Oh yeah, I do real estate, and I got a daycare, and I drive a Ferrari and shit, and I ain't got no kids. But why am I single? Because you don't know how to do the shit. That's why. You don't know how to give a nigga head for no reason and let him bust and don't want to get ate out and don't want to get fucked after. You don't know how to do that. You don't know how to do that. You don't know how to be submissive to the point where, you see, niggas don't even want to be like having to yell and shit like that. But it be needing to do that. He taking weave out and defending her porn. I don't know. Maybe he used to like have a crush on her or something. I don't know. Just like Maya. My ass is crazy as fuck. But just because I used to like her when I was a kid, if I was like famous, and I came across her, even though I know she crazy, I try to knock her down just off the novelty and the what's the word? Um, the novelty and the nostalgia. Yeah, the nostalgia. I want to fuck with her, even though I already know she crazy. But just if I ran into her and I was like famous, like at the BET Awards or some shit, I still to try to knock her down for the nostalgia, for the or different porn stars and shit. Like I don't want to just because that's what I'm saying, and that's what women don't understand. It's hella women that I like, but that don't mean I want to fuck with them. See, if I like a girl and the girl think I like her, she think that mean what it mean to her. That it just mean what it mean to me. I just want to fuck with you or whatever, and it ain't nothing else that you can do about it. It don't even matter if you on your A game. See, that's another thing. You gotta the same thing. You could think you on your A game, but I just may be needing something else. You helping me out, but the way it's coming off to me is you just telling me what to do and shit over and over again. All I need is somebody to be supportive. You see what I'm saying? I don't need somebody to tell me, oh, why you ain't doing that? You should do this. Why you ain't doing? See, but see, as a woman, you think you doing good because you come from where you coming from. You looking out, but see that don't match my shit. My shit is I don't want to be told what to do and dictated, and so that's why that's why this shit didn't work. See, I just need somebody to say, baby, it's okay, or whatever. High five. You know what I'm saying? Or fuck. That art, that sculpture you did was amazing. That's all. That might be all I need. But you over here doing some other shit. You over here, trying to fuck me 10 times a day and shit, thinking that means shit, and that don't mean nothing to me. See? I think that's a good enough sermon for today. I'll check in with y'all later. You know what? I'll give y'all 2 minutes. Give me one more question. If I get another question before it hit 25 minutes, I'll answer that question. So it's at 23 minutes. Somebody who's in here, ask me some shit real quick, and then we'll be out. Because I gave you the whole little session. You need to hit the super chat, PB. What the fuck wrong with you? You need to hit that cash app. You need to hit the cash app or the super chat, dude. You got a whole show dedicated to you. You got a whole 20 minutes just for you. You ain't even hit the super chat. That's a whole 20 minutes. That's longer than a video. If I made somebody a video, that'd only be 8 minutes. I gave you 2 videos and 6 extra minutes. You didn't even have to share. I gave you the whole 20 minutes. You need to hit the super chat, and somebody else need to ask a question. Y'all got 1 minute. Okay, Mosman says, how valuable is the mental aspect of sex to women? What were some insights that changed your game when you were younger? How valuable is the mental aspect of sex to women? Y'all see, I got smart people in my chat. I ain't got dumb niggas. What were some insights that changed your game when you were younger? That's a good question. I gotta see. You see, Mosman saved y'all because I gotta think about that. I can't even answer that one fast. Hold on. I like having to use my brain though. Let me read it again. How valuable valuable is the mental. Let me try to do it. I think I'm trying to answer all of it in one when I should just answer two questions. That's why I'm fucking up. Okay. How valuable is the mental aspect of sex to women? It depends on the woman, bro. Um, like some women not into the intellectual shit. Like some women for me be too stupid. Like I can't vibe with them on an intellectual level, and they can't keep up with me, so they'll cat off on me because they kind of I make them feel stupid. And I know that sounds crazy, principally know what I'm talking about. Like I could talk to a chick and just depending on how her conversation skills is or the shit she going on, even though she attracted to this shit, my conversation skills and the levels I can take it, it'll make her feel stupid. And so she'll cat off on me. So niggas will be like, oh, I went on a bad date and blah, blah, blah. That too. But sometimes you may just be too sharp and then you make the woman feel stupid. Um, so it depends on the woman. But then some women, they um, just like sex. Like some women hella need sex. You gotta fuck them all the time. But some women not like that. Some women, they want to make love and shit. They not always tripping. Some women, if you like live with them or something and you don't fuck, like if you go like 3 days without fucking, they'll swear you cheating on them or some shit, and that don't even be the case. What was the second part? What were some insights that changed your game when you were younger? Um, I will say this. I used to like watch my mom and my sister and shit. Then they had a lot of female friends, and I would watch and study how they talk to guys. And they would like, dudes would be like coming by and dropping shit off or just calling and saying nice shit or whatever. And then they'd get off the phone and they'd be like laughing and ha 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 he in about it. So I used to tell myself like, I don't want to be that guy that they laughing and shit. So um, that's the first thing. The second thing is um, women like sex just as much as us. Because when I was young, I didn't really know women's was nasty and fucking like that. When I was young, a teenager, because I wasn't taught, I had to learn everything. So when I was young, I used to think that, okay, so if a girl like you enough, that's how she show you. Press one if that makes sense to y'all. Press one if that makes sense. So I wasn't really, I thought like we was the horny ones, and that was their way to like show us. You know what I'm saying? I knew women wanted to fuck the niggas that they like, but I didn't know women was like horny the way how we dudes, and we be like, damn, I ain't busting nut in a week. I didn't know women were like that. I thought that was like some nigga shit. And I thought that when you date a woman and shit, she like you, it's just like, okay, I like this nigga, so let him fuck type shit. Not that a woman see you and already want to let you smash. I didn't know that at first. But all my beginning ones was all like my first like 5 6 bodies my first like 5 or 6 bodies minus one of those were all like girlfriends and shit that I had. So that's just what I used to do. I didn't necessarily like particular women, but I used to that's what I used to think. Like if you meet a girl and you want to hit, that's what you do. So I want this girl, she got ass. So this girl, she cute. I want to hit. I didn't know I could like hit without having to like do the talking and shit first. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. And let me do a disclaimer. I learned this lesson at 16, niggas. So don't think I just came across this new information like 1 or 2 years ago. No, I'm talking about when I was 16. So 16 under, I used to think that that's what time it was. Like, oh, okay. So I like this girl. So let me make her like me. So then she'll give me some cheeks. So okay, I like her. Okay, let's get each other phone numbers. Let's talk on the phone. Let's go on the dates, and then we had sex. Boom. Yes. I didn't know you could just meet a chick and like fuck at first. So that's what I learned when I was young. And then the first time I met a girl and had sex with her is the same. Well, it wasn't the same day. It was the next day. But the first time I met a girl, and had sex with her without doing all that, I was confused, and I told myself like, let me try to do this shit some more. Let me see if there's some more girls like that, and then that's when I figured out it was. Because I used to be the conversation king. Like, I'll meet a bro and be talking to her on the phone 2 or 3 hours and shit, just giving her all my game. Bah, 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 giving her all my shit. Just because I just thought that's what you did. You were just giving her your rap. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that you can get the cheeks without. I just thought that was a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you meet a girl, you game her up, then boom. Then I got older. Then I started going to the club and shit. And then I go to the club and a woman would be like, "Ooh, I want to fuck," and shit like that. When I was like 20s and shit. But as a teenager, yeah, I used to just think like when you wanted to fuck, then you had to go with her. You know, obviously there was those girls that was letting dudes run train on them and shit like that. But obviously them wasn't the desirable ones for me. I wasn't about to wipe up no shit like that. Let me put the tip in. What up? Yep, that plus how masculine women are today. They basically living like dudes' vaginas. Yep, she's like, oh no, no. See this photos. Yeah. All right, let me get up out of here. I'll talk to y'all in a minute. Appreciate y'all.